Welcome to the MC Education Podcast. Elevate your business, learn every day, and share together with your dedicated host, Maddie Christina. We discuss one topic per week amongst many and provide support. Inspired by the luxury industry.
Hello, I hope you're doing well. For those who were there before, I just restarted the video. I'm so sorry. I had a technical problem. But here we are. So let me restart everything really quickly. So as I said, I'm really touched because just before starting the live, I just found these papers. It's actually everything I've done last winter, between Christmas and New Year Eve, like exactly the same process we are doing now. This is what I did last year. With like all my goals and like what, how many weddings I want to do, like the minimum spend per wedding I want, like what I want to develop, etc. It's just so cool because some of them I did it, like I got them, yeah. So it's interesting to see, like, guys, it works. So most of the time, if you do things well, like if you keep walking on the good direction, and if you keep your your goals in mind, it works. So that is really, really special emotion, as I said, like to see, like, yeah, did it. So what are we going to do? Yesterday, remember, we started to work on all the ideas, all the goals, all the ambitions, everything we really want to dream about, all these things. We did put everything on the paper, and we created some big vision to goals and to daily tasks, remember? So it's great because now we have like a kind of baby strategy to know where we want to go. But now what is really interesting is now to work on the real goals with numbers. Because it's great to see, like, I want to develop this market. It's interesting, for example, like we talked about Japan, remember yesterday. I want to develop this market. Okay, but now about money. What do we want to do? So let's stay, ambitious, but let's stay realistic at the same time. Now you know exactly how many money you've earned last year. Now you are able to say, like, okay, I want to increase. I want to earn more next year. So let's put all these numbers again, and let's put all the financial goals and objectives on the paper. I really want a normal, like I did exactly the same here, up, just here. It's on my numbers too. I know exactly how many money I want to do next year, and I do my best for it to happen. It's a goal, but it's not like it's okay to don't reach it. It's just a goal. It's just like a light at the end of the tunnel. It's so this is the way I really want to see it. It's not something I would put a crazy pressure on me to reach this goal. It's just like a motivation goal. You know what I mean? This is a very big difference because I think the most of us, we don't dare to put a goal because we are so scared to don't reach it. You know what I mean? So it's not a pressure. It's not like you're not going to get fired if you don't have it. It's just a motivation goal. So write this goal, write these numbers. For me, it's like I want to earn this amount of money. I want to do that amount of weddings per year. I want the minimum spend to be that amount. So this is something I have on my papers. And this is like something that keep motivating me. And also to stop sometimes accepting some things, it's not going to be okay for your business. You know what I mean? Like when you have like, oh yeah, but no, it's not my goal. So I don't go to that direction because it's a trap. And even more, if you try to reach another market, for example, it's very complicated to learn how to say no. You know what I mean? So it's like, and we are always like so emotional. We are attached to the people, and it's just like, but no, we keep our goal in mind and we keep walking to this goal definitely. So of course, it's about financial side. It's about money, but it's also about the mindset. I keep my notebook with me about today. So it's also to write like the priorities. It's also to write about the mindset. It's also to write about how do I want to be this year. Okay, business is business, personal life is personal life. It's two different things, but the thing is, it's not that different. Of course, it's linked in a way, because if you have a really bad, if you don't have a healthy way of life, if you stay home and you don't go out, you don't do sport, you eat junk food or whatever. Very dramatic, like if you start drinking, you know. But of course, it's going to have an impact of your business. This is what I mean. So for me, even if it's not business, I always work a bit about my personal vibes and personal life and personal goals, because it's going to have an impact. And I can tell you something so true. You have to believe me. When I started in last January, yeah, wow, woo, 1 year. When I started to do sport again, like to run every single day, etc. Of course, like depending of the moment and like how busy is the season, I stopped a bit and then I restarted and then I got a coach and then I stopped the coach because it's so expensive. And you know how it is. So it depends, but I have that in mind that now sport has to be a big part of my life, because I realized, honestly, I mean, it's not to be like a can I say guru, something? Anyway, like, you know, it's just, it changed so many things. Like when I wake up really early and I go running, I listen podcasts, and it's just the best way for me to clear my mind, to actually listen podcasts. I love podcasts, but I never have the time, or I don't take the time, let's be honest. So this is like just running like that, I would go crazy because I need to be entertained. I need to be busy. My mind, my head, my brain need to be busy. So it's actually the best way for me to start the day. And then I take the shower and then I'm like over motivated. And actually, let me be honest with you, the idea of the 3-day challenge came during running and during listening a podcast. So it's all about that. It's just like, I love this way to be. You feel better. You are clean from the inside. You know what I mean? So it's definitely something I really, really love. So I always say, like, even if, of course, it's personal life, but it's going to have an impact on your business. So you also have to write down some lines about that, because, yeah, as I said, it's going to be to have an impact on your business anyway. And also all your goals and objectives about the brand itself, about the ambitions, about your name, about your career. What do you want the people to think when they hear your name? What is the message behind your name, behind your brand? So it's also something like to write down, because it's also everything that is going to guide every step. Every time you're going to think about, should I post that? Or should I say that? Or should I communicate about this event? For my example, I always keep in mind, like, okay, my guideline for my brain is actually this direction. So unfortunately, I won't post this wedding. As a wedding photographer, I do weddings. It's amazing. They're adorable, and I really like them, and it was a pleasure to be there. But it doesn't fit exactly with what I want to communicate about, so I won't share it. And I know sometimes it's a bit like, oh, but they were so lovely, and it was just a beautiful day, and they are adorable, and yes, but it doesn't fit with your brand. So it's something like to keep in mind, to remove the emotional part sometimes, just to say, like, okay, keep in mind the message I want to send, and what is my target, and what is my objective, and who I want to touch, who are my main clients. But it's another chapter we can talk about later. But it's just, yes, to be selective, but you can be selective because you know where you want to go. You know what I mean? And I exactly know what it means, because I've made so many mistakes about that before. Like to just keep posting everything because they are so lovely and it was amazing. Yes, but it doesn't fit with the brand. So just to keep that in mind can be also a way to be selective in my mind. So take a piece of paper, put all these information on it. Remember, like the financial part, of course, all the numbers, the mindset, and also like the brand itself and the message behind it. And a bit of personal, because as we said, like even if we don't want, it has an impact on our business. So in any case, I'm going to do it right now because I'm so excited to work on it and to work on it and to see how it goes. Because let's be honest, last year was really amazing and I can't wait for the next one. I see you, oh my goodness, I see you next year. Woo! Oh God, time flies. I love saying that, like, see you next year. And I have amazing topics and I can't wait to share more and more with you. If I don't see you, like old friends, if I don't see you, I wish you a happy new year. and I can't wait for 2023. Like, hopefully we won't have any pandemic or war or whatever. Let's be optimistic. And yeah, see you next year. Bisous, bisous.